Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2020 Career Mode Episode 88. Let's open with some news. E3 Big Bang Classic, we got in. Ken Vevelgem, we got in. And Ronde van Vlaanderen, we're in. So, even though we are literally the last team in the Pro Continental level, we've had enough successes over the last couple of seasons at World Tour level that we keep earning our way back into a lot of events that really we have no business getting into. So right now, speaking of having no business getting into, it's only the 22nd of February, but we've already gotten into not just super success, but 100% evaluation. Let's not get ahead of ourselves though. 0 of the top 5 objectives of the season have come up yet. Actually, we've only done 1 objective so far. We just did what we needed to do. We got a top 3 at the Saudi Tour, which was awesome. Actually, we got 2 guys in the top 3. And then we won the National Road Championships with Sebastian Berwick. What? Did we really manage that? Is that real? Rodriguez in his first race, even being done as a quick sim, took a top 3 in Vuelta San Juan, registered riders for that Saudi tour. So we've already set ourselves off in the right direction, but it's going to get a whole lot harder. 5 straight World Tour objectives, 3+ stars for each and every one of them. That's the bulk of our season, is the next 5 races. First, top 5, and a top 10. I'm liking the last one. Not a big fan of the first ones. It's going to be hard. First, they want us to win the UAE Tour. Are you kidding me? I mean, what? Where's our sponsor from? I mean, is it the royal family? Are we Team Emirates now? No? Okay, just checking. There is a team. There is a UAE team. It's not us. Why does my sponsor suddenly care so much about this race? Good luck to me. I get a win? Okay, let's give it a go. So we begin our journey on stage number 2. Stage 1 was a pure sprint stage. I didn't bring any sprinters to this. We've got to win the overall. Now, there are no mountain classified stages. However, there's a bunch of punchy stages, and 2 of them actually happen to be big climbs at the end. As in big climbs, as in like a mountain stage. It's only 1 climb on the stage, but that's still a big, tough finish. So our mountain climbers are going to be the strongest and most important for this one. Our punchers, well, today is their day. We'll do what we can to try to win the stage, but overall, we are focused on keeping Pablo Rodriguez, our new team leader, safe and secure, and we do finally get to ride with him for the first time in this race. My oh my, he looks good. 44 kilometers to go. Brake never had a chance today. They never even got a 2-minute gap. There was more than 3 riders, but only 3 are surviving to this point. They've had it pretty tough, and we've chased fairly hard, but not crazy hard. So they didn't totally blow up, but we never made it easy on the break. So the field has suffered some, but not a lot, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you can see there's a little fatigue as we're approaching the end. It's already just 27k to go, so we're getting down there. We are going to sprint train this one, looking for the finish. Let's go ahead and check in on the profile for this final double climb. We're already not that far away. There's a small respite in between, but this is absolutely a punchy finish right at the end. Just over 200 kilometers, less than 20 left, so we're looking at maybe 6k for each climb, but really the climbing part is just the last K and a half or so. Here's Caleb Ewan going for the attack, really. 15K, it's almost time. Gaudu's the favorite, by the way. For Mark is among the favorites. All right, it's time to set ourselves up. We don't want to go hard, but we want to be ready. For Mark is the favorite, but I'm going to have Rodriguez follow him. And look at that. With just a +1, he's a 79-76 with 77 resistance. He actually could win this stage. For Mark, a 72-82 with 74 resistance, plus that excellent acceleration. He's the favorite for the stage, but I'm going to try to get Rodriguez right there with him. Now, there's a lot of choices. Eric Butt can go really, really fast. 79, but low resistance. He's not going to last that long. And is it even going to be steep enough to be on a hill at that point? Maybe not. I think I might have him go a little sooner and have these strong climbers like Denny Ginn ready there at the end. Who's got the flat rating or downhill? No, we're not even going to really need that. Millar's going to be a good one. And it's so weird that here's my lead out, Johnson and Berwick, who themselves are now quite strong compared to what we're used to. Johnson's a 76 mountain, and he is the second weakest rider on the squad overall in terms of average.
The riders have upped the pace.
Oh, Maurice is out of the race. 12K to go. We're already kind of set up on this penultimate one. He's only doing slight damage to Berwick and Eric Butt. So we're good right now. I want to kind of attack from the top and go full speed downhill once we crest here. So there we go, Johnson.
10 kilometers to the finish line.
Full 99. Haven't fully crested here. All right, Berwick, can you go faster without him? 7.5K to go. Yes, he can. Go ahead and let go of Johnson. Okay, 5.4. Coming up on the finish. Get everybody else ready. We're in a strong position right now, obviously. We're out front. And Millar and Butt have just a tiny bit of fatigue. 4.7K, so we can keep pushing hard. We're starting that final uphill swing here, but 2 degrees right now. 2.5. Okay, checking in. Very few riders are in position right now. Shockman is looking okay-ish from there. Knox is definitely looking okay. Gaudu ahead of Knox. He's already leaving Knox with 2.8K to go. Valter, that's a threat. And Gil Martin. Ooh, okay. But we almost have a gap here. I mean, we've got a real shot at doing something with this. 2.7. But, okay. He's going to sit up. 2.4. Let's get a move on before the other teams take advantage. Okay. Now 1.9. Again. 1.3. 1.2. Again, start your sprint.
The sprint is on. The riders are setting themselves up.
Okay, for Mark, 900 meters. He will not make it to the finish line like that. But Rodriguez could potentially get to the finish line like that. 600 meters. Hold off just a moment. Kind of crest this a little bit. Then sprint. Can we get a top 3 anyway? Here goes Econ Bernal. Too quick. Not a top 3. Dang. I thought we were set up well, but there was just that steep little bit right before the end. And then It's not the punchers, it's the top climbers, Bernal, Hagita, Roglic, Yurbakov at the top. Then you start getting into the punchy riders who just didn't quite have enough. That was a harder finish than expected, and a lot of that was from me. I made that hard. I made that difficult. We'll see if there's any time gaps. It is considered a punchy stage.
Now for the best moments of the
And
day.
we've got to beat the likes of Bernal and Roglic to take first overall. So it took 90 kilometers before the breakaway was established today here on stage number 3. That took its toll on the field a little bit. There's only one climb right here at the end of the stage, but it's a big climb. They consider this a punchy stage, but an 11 kilometers, 7.5% gradient climb, to me, that is absolutely a mountain stage. Now, I want to start the climb with normal protection duties, and then as the numbers start to dwindle, then we will switch it up to a sprint train in the final kilometers. 20k to go now in the stage. The 4 riders who are away have already been reeled in. No surprise about that, but here we go. Heading to the climb now. 12.5k to go. And I think we're going to set about an 84. I want to make sure, let's see, Zach Johnson, you're the first one that's going to be going somewhere, anywhere. So where is Rodriguez? You're going to follow. Who's protecting you? Kevin Vermark.
The riders just passed the 10 kilometers road sign.
Vermark's looking pretty good today. He should hang on for a little while. There were only 35 riders left in the front group at the end of that last stage. So we are down on numbers a little bit, which is good. Rodriguez getting caught behind some slower riders. That's not ideal. Do not want to be going backward like Ginn here. Not going to serve your team leader terribly well. Okay, not a lot of pace. I'm going to speed it up a little bit here. Ineos taking over on the front. Trying to put a herding in on the rest of the pack. Okay, now we're seeing a little acceleration. It's down to 6.5k, actually. So, Millar, Gel, but Gel for Mark. Going to hold off a little bit longer. But we've got guys that are drifting backward here, and we just can't have that. So, we're going to have to pick it up with 5.5k. Again, you got to go forward. Berwick, you've got to go forward. Why don't you take Ginn forward? Ginn, follow. Let's get you over to the left-hand side where these 3 are. Still 100 in the Peloton. And down to 3k. This is the time where I want these guys here. There's not a lot of pace right now. So Berwick, you're going to have to go a little bit faster here. You're not very punchy, so it's not a great way to go. Johnson's not going to make it. He's fading. So I've got for Mark left, for Mark, Gel. Berwick, use your Gel. Down to 68, 48 in the group. Berwick, nearly done. 1.5k already. Berwick's done. Again, I want you to just try to follow at this point, and we're going to have to gel up. For Mark, has just a tiny bit left in the tank, and it's 1k to go. How has that happened? Alright, for Mark, lead out Rodriguez. Okay, now Rodriguez can sprint these last 600 meters. Ginn makes contact and then immediately is getting dropped by Rodriguez.
Really
Still can't grab a top 3, but we have a small group with gaps behind. So again, riders are going to lose time, and we're still in contention. 10th on the stage. Ooh, I'd like to see a gap right there. I'm okay with Ginn losing time if it means there's only 15 left at the front. And then for Mark, it would be the same deal.
Markers who appear to be fairly numerous in this difficult race.
No gap until after 25th. So it's good for Ginn and for Mark that they're still there, still in contention. But I'd rather have those 10 riders having lost time, eliminating those around me and moving us up the order. So currently there are 4 riders who have gained time: Bernal, Hagita, Yermakov, Roglic, and then we sit as the next highest finisher, Rodriguez, for Mark, 5th and 6th, 14 seconds down on the overall, which is a little bit of a problem. Ginn still on that optimum time, but further down on the countback, and that leaves 20 riders now in contention. I would have rather have had just the 15 and have maybe 12 or 13 left in contention, increasing our odds slightly. We might have to try to go after a couple seconds somewhere. Sprint point, maybe. I think one stage upcoming has something like that at the end. I like the team position. Decathlon and us, the only ones that have been 3 riders in the final group each stage. The objective today, for this race anyway, is to win, not to take a top 5 or a top 10. It's to win. It's a unique objective for a team such as us under the circumstances. Today, realistically, is the last chance to honestly make that happen, to make it a win. So I'm going to have to follow, not my heart, but my gut, follow the sponsor objective and try. And so here's what we're going to do. Pablo Rodriguez, maybe for Mark, but we might switch that up. He's a 75.84. You know what? We are going to switch this up. For Mark's going to go last, and we're actually going to ride for him. By the way, we're now at 14 seconds, 4th and 5th place. We're doing good. But, yeah, to win, easier said than done. Millar, 76s. I think Ginn is going to be, 77. And then Millar. And then Johnson. And Berwick. And Eric. But now, here's the plan. We are going to go right now, before we hit this climb. Not that hard, though. Not that hard. Oh, come on. Come on, Eric. Come on. Need to get out there. Get out front before the climb. I'm going to use the fact that we have good mountain ratings through the team and try to make the climb difficult early. By doing that, a lot of the support riders are going to be gone, and a lot of those top riders are going to be on their own well before the top of the climb. And if Rodriguez or Vermark can get a little breakaway and go win the stage, then we can win the tour. It's not my typical riding style, but it's what needs to happen. Eric Butt. Yeah, boy. 8K. Berwick, get ready. Johnson, get ready soon. Johnson, get ready. Okay, Eric Butt, 99. We haven't dropped anyone yet. 7K, but we can kind of pick our timing here. Okay, here we go. We're seeing Caleb Ewan going. So, Berwick, your turn. Your mountain rating is better, so you're out climbing Eric Butt, even though both of you are out of red bar. See, he's going a bit faster here. Okay, Johnson's gel has kicked in, and we have 5.8K to go. Do I want to go yet? I have 5 riders left. Let's wait a little bit longer. We've made it hard early on. See, we're actually dropping riders here. A couple guys are in between us. That's not a good thing. Alright, 5K. Time to get a move on. Ginn, Gel, Johnson. Oh, I love that mountain rating. Let's use that a bit.
We're into the
90.
last 5 kilometers. You see that? You can read the pain on the faces at the back of the peloton. There's a growing number of riders left
whatever
behind.
we've done, we are dropping riders. For Mark, suffering on the red bar a little bit. Johnson's setting a pretty searing pace right now. But he's got us down to 3K to go. And Millar's going to take over. Millar is very balanced and good resistance, and he's still feeling it. I mean, that's how hard we've been going here. So 91. Rodriguez is going to gel up. You know what? 91 is not going to last. Let's go 89. I mean, we're still out front right now. Here comes the first attack. But this is what I was banking on. See Bernal? He's already riding solo. He's already at the front. Okay, Ginn. 89. Don't get caught behind Millar. There you go. Problem is we didn't get out front like I was hoping. 1.8. Gotta go a little faster. Okay, on to Rodriguez, 1.5. Now this would be awesome if we were sitting second or third wheel, not around 12th or 15th. Find some space. Come on. 900 meters. There goes Bernal. Bernal's going to go win this thing. For Mark, maybe could get second. Go Bernal. For Mark. Go for Mark. Go for Mark. I think he's going to get maybe third. Please get third at least. Get 4 seconds. Get third. Ah, Mattaway beat him. Damn it. So close. So flipping close. And Bernal running away with this race. Lopez, Mattaway for Mark, Roglic, Gaudu, Landa, Bardet, Higuita, Bennett. 10 ridiculously good riders. 9 of them slightly better than Vermark. Hamilton, Champosin, I think that's Vermark's level right there. Valter, Ciccone, that's his level. Pavel Rodriguez was 18th on the stage. Hopefully he didn't lose any time. But Vermark is the clear team leader now, as that was the 2 big climbing stages. Vermark, better acceleration, better chance of gaining a couple seconds somewhere. Vermark was 4th. Can he now be top 3? I don't know. Bernal's definitely going to pull away because he gets 14 seconds plus 10. And he was already winner previously. No time gaps till 30th. There was nobody behind Rodriguez, and he had a gap in front of him as well. There should have only been about 12 riders at the finish. That's kind of stupid. It's very unlucky. 15 still in contention. 15 riders that haven't lost time, and we slipped to 5th and 6th as the front 2 riders who have not gained any time. 4 riders left in the front group that have gained time. Lopez or Higuita, one of those guys moving up this time. Bernal pulling away a bit. And even if we go out, we need 7 seconds just to get into the podium positions. Top 5's not bad at all. But our sponsor wants a win. Stage 6, sprint stage. Stage 7, sprint stage. That's it, folks. We're going to finish 5th place in the race. We are not going to pick up a victory. 5th place is really effing good for a major world tour race for the smallest Continental Pro team. I'm proud of the guys. I'd be super stoked if the sponsor's objective wasn't so ridiculous. It will be a failure. And that's it. Just have to accept that and move on. So our sponsor confidence is going to drop. But that stage 7, yeah, it's still happening today. Meanwhile, Omloop Het Nieuwsblad, our next sponsor objective, coming up. So we'll begin the next episode with that. It's a more manageable race. It's not that hard as far as cobbled races go, but most of the cobbled sections are uphill, and that does make it a whole heck of a lot harder. And our top climbers, well, you know where they're at. They're finishing up the UAE tour. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.